Well, yeah, and everybody's screaming.
It's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now. Air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to Blount. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel.
Third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
From the gun on third down, Brady dumps it off to Lewis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards.
NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They do go for it. It's Brady going underneath for Lewis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a carry for Blount. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
They'll run again with Blount. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Throwing now is Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Jarvis Jones. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell.
A lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Danny Amendola on the return. Here comes the Steelers defense once more. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit,
yeah.
right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And the Steelers. The last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 11 yards for number 11. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. So a first down and 5 for the offense. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 7 that time. Going to go soft on the corners. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Play clock winding down. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards.
Delay of game.
And the coach has decided to throw the...
Delay of game.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination of
heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. On third down, here's Bell. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
They'll come out in the pistol. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Time running out here on the play clock. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Hayward Bay. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. After this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he'll go down at the 28. So as the set designers rush out. Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They'll begin here with Blount. A strong running. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Mike Mitchell coming up from the secondary to
hang out all day and play. Doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now that whole run just felt old school, didn't it? That was a throwback. Punishing runner, getting the football, picks up good yardage, and knocks a bunch of people aside.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be
big guy carrying the ball.
2nd down following the run. Now they'll throw with Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
18 yards there and a first down.
Well, there it is. Brady connecting with Gronk, but at this stage of the game, this is kind of late for them. I'm used to this happening right out of the gate.
Yeah, we were thinking we would see this per usual. First quarter, definitely second quarter, but not the case.
And their offense not moving the ball like they normally do. They're losing the game.
Still first down.
Brady gives now to Blount, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to cut it back left here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots.
There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here's Blount. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Brady gives this one to Lewis. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So now on fourth down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Wheaton's got it, and he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time, and the Steelers are going to have a first down. Like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. It's caught. Spaeth. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he finds Spaeth. It's complete. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Now Ben on third and long. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Brought in by Wheaton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down. Ben to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a second and goal. And this seemingly... And now it's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Roethlisberger looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
And see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 14 there, and that's good for a New England first down.
That was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, it's Bell. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They start on the ground here with Blount. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Six yards to go here on second down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Arthur Moats. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
and he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They come out with one back and three. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Shreds the tackle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And fights him off. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Here's Brady. Got a man. It's Amendola. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, 51 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock?
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown. 43 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And now out come the Patriots. On first down, Brady. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's second down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now Brady to throw on second down. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Now Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And a pause in the action because the boot.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
And on second and goal, they decide to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. The numbers tell the story. Not the best start, but it's not often how you start, it's how you finish. And since that start, he's been good.
Can you just imagine what was going on in the locker room with the defensive coordinator? Because things were working so well. His game plan was in effect. They were holding him down. He was off his game. But you just know that he was nervous at halftime because you don't hold a guy like that down for very long. And in this case, his fears were realized. Partner, there are times when I feel a little bit guilty about offering some criticism because I see the thought process here, trying to bounce it outside and gain some yardage. But every now and then you got to think ahead and just take your medicine. Go down. Don't give up anymore.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And Green with a catch left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And he locates Wheaton, complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And caught right side, Green. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Offense. A penalty is declined.
So now they'll try it again as they line two. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
One receiver left, three to the right. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Offside. Defense. Still second down.
And this looks to probably be the final play. One final try now for Brady. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor.